There are two things that I hate in this world. One of them is driving my wife's Prius. I hate this car. The other thing I don't like is the fact that there are people out there who drive to spend too much money on razors. You can go to dollarshaveclub.com/Hooniverse and sign up, become a member, join the fun, and get these razors delivered to your door. On top of that, you get the razor handle. If you want more, you can get the shaving cream, you can get the butt wipes, you can get aftershave. There's a bunch of other stuff too. They have travel size products as well. So stop pretending like life is like driving this Prius, which is going to the store and spending too much money. This car sucks your soul. Driving to the store and buying the overpriced name brand razors does the same thing. Cut it out. dollarshaveclub.com/Hooniverse and get on with your life and get your soul back. Like I'm about to do with this next car. God, I hate this car. If you're an automotive enthusiast, this has been a very good year. You have Hellcats, you have new Mustang, new Shelbys, you have a new Z06, but you also, if you want to class things up a little bit, you have this. This is the 2015 Jaguar F-Type Coupe. More specifically, this is the one with the R badge. This is the awesome one. This is the one with all of the power, all of the noise, all of the fury, and we're going to dive into it today here on Hooniverse. So under the delightfully shapely bonnet, as our British friends would call it, we just say hood because we're Americans, sits the 550 horsepower supercharged V8 engine. It makes 502 pound-feet of torque from between 2,500 RPM up to 5,500 RPM. Starting as low as 1,000 RPM, you have about 320 pound-feet of torque available right from the get-go. To say this thing is ready to jump off the line is an understatement, and here we're going to show you what we mean. Remember earlier in the year when I said that the Hellcat has pretty much the best sounding exhaust on the planet? I've been thinking about this all day. Another question, thinking about the exhaust note. I don't know which one I like more, the Hellcat or the exhaust note that comes out of the back of the Jag V8 Coupe. That engine makes ridiculous noises. It burbles, it pops, it farts, it snaps, it's angry, it's aggressive. This thing though, it has a Mad Maxian, dystopian awesomeness quality to it. I've gone back, I was wrong. It's this F-Type. You hear that? I mean, that's ridiculous that this is a street legal, stock from the factory machine. That noise doesn't make sense, and it gets awesome every time you hear it. You don't get bored of it. There's no, it's a little too loud, I'm tired of my F-Type being so awesome. That doesn't happen. It's not possible, and it's part of what makes this car so amazing. Dynamically, there's a whole lot going on here with the F-Type. There's all kinds of torque vectoring systems. The suspension adjusts to combat pitch and roll of the body. This is a very smart, intelligent Jaguar, and there's systems in here that my puny little brain can't even fully wrap my head around. But the most important systems are that 550 horsepower engine, the rear wheel drive, and this 8-speed gearbox. Shifts are lightning quick. They're calibrated to be more aggressive in the R, just like the suspension tuning is a little bit more upgraded for the R. Jaguar has taken their time to make this more special than just the V8S. When you buy the R, it actually means something. You're getting more bang for your buck, and you're not even spending that much relative to what you're getting. The starting price for this car is about $99,000. If you fully option one out, you probably still come in just under 120. That's if you get the $12,000 optional carbon ceramic brakes, which you don't even need unless you're really intending to track your car. This car has the steel brakes, and I actually prefer it that way, so you're not the annoying dude in traffic who looks like his brakes are broken. Squeak, squeak at every stop sign, at every traffic light. Your wife or your significant other, your husband, whoever, doesn't get annoyed with you every time you try to hit the brakes. That doesn't happen here. You've got the steelies, you're good to go. And they're huge. 15-inch rotors up front, nearly 15 inches out back. If you need to slow down, this car will do it. On top of that, the steering is wonderfully weighted. When you turn the wheel, this thing responds. You know, I don't want to say go-kart like handling because that's cheeseball, and nothing really does that except a go-kart. It may not be like a go-kart, but it is excellent. The steering feel is wonderful. It's perfectly weighted. Additionally, this thing is very tail happy. Traction control can help you out a lot, but you can go right through it if you hit this switch to toggle into dynamic mode, which instantly puts the exhaust into full loud mode, which that shouldn't even be a button. If I had this car, if it was my own personal car, that button would be broken because I would have pressed it so hard to keep the exhaust loud all the time. But dynamic mode lets you get a little bit more slip angle before traction control steps in. You can turn DSC off if you want, and this car is very tail happy in a great way. They didn't dial in super understeer on the cautious way that a lot of automakers do, which is a brave choice for Jaguar, but the resulting ride is awesome. And on top of that, when it does start to step out on you, it's super progressive, it's super controllable, and you can look like a drift all-star in this thing. It's fantastic. On the inside of this car, Jaguar didn't skimp either. Every touch point feels nice. Where there's leather, it's leather. Where there's carbon fiber, it's carbon fiber. It feels nice, it looks good. The cabin has a jet fighter theme type thing going on, from this almost throttle-like joystick to select gears, to the toggle switches, to the bronze start-stop button that acts like a pulsing heartbeat when you first get in the car. There's so many cool features in here. Jaguar really went above and beyond to make the cabin space awesome and to let you know why you've got something special on your hands. To say this thing is ready to jump off the line is an understatement, and here we're going to show you what we mean. Cut to burnout.